overall thoughts about how this game went?
Yeah, it was a little frustrated because I thought we really had set one, right? We worked really hard. We were down 24-21, and we came back and gritted up a little bit and tied it there. And then we had some mistakes there at the end. That was all on us. And then once we kind of lost that, I did not like how we responded in set two. And so I challenged them, and I just told them we have to win 3 sets, right? It doesn't matter what 3. I'd like it to be a little bit easier. I'd like it to be not as stressful. But this group is so resilient. They're so tough. They're showing. I love early on having some of these 5-setters and seeing what we're made of. And I thought we did a really, really good job tonight rebounding after a rough start.
Sam and KJ, y'all are trailing 0-2. Just kind of when y'all were going into that third set, what was just that mentality? How we got able to rally around each other to pull off those 3 straight wins?
Yeah, I think it helped when we went back into I don't know what that's called, the curtains. And we were just like, this is our court, this is our team, and we know that we're a lot better than this. And just knowing like we were all playing and rallying for each other. And I think that helps to keep that in mind, to not just like let them keep the momentum on their side and to really focus on our side.
Yeah, we knew we didn't want to come out of this with a loss. We knew that, we're a great team and we weren't showing what we were made of in those first 2 sets. And so I think just being strong and being able to be resilient and coming back the last 3 and showing them what Texas State volleyball is.
Coach, y'all are coming back from the Tennessee tournament. What did y'all learn from those 3 games that y'all helped? Obviously not going down 0-2 is not ideal.
No. But North Texas is a very good team. They're very physical. And so that Tennessee match helped us get ready for some of the speed that we were going to see. And they have some real physical athletes. And we were really frustrated with our block after the first 2 sets, and we really challenged them with that. We were not great, and then you see we end up with 14 blocks. And so that's something that I do like about this group. We can challenge them with things, and they can look at you and say, you know what, you're right, and they go out and do it. And so we challenge them with the block, and I think after set 2, we really picked that up. And so I think some of the physicality, we know we're bigger, we know we're physical. We were just one step too slow early, and so again, it took us a little bit too long to lock in, but we locked in and we got the match. So that's kudos to them.
Sam and KJ, after that spot, the slow start, how are y'all using, as coach, using that physicality and like momentum to get that ball going? As it seemed like y'all got 15 kills apiece.
Yeah, like you said, they're a really great team, and I think we were just letting them come at us instead of going back. So I think when we started to really focus in on being big up at the net and just swinging hard and being aggressive, that really helped us because we are a really physical team as well.
I definitely agree. Like, it kind of felt like in the first 2 sets we were on the defense. And so just kind of switching that mentality of like being offensive, being aggressive, being kind of in their face like they were to us the first 2 sets just kind of like really helped us switch our momentum around and fix it.
And first official home game winner. How does that feel for this young team and this program?
Really good. Really good. We like to win at home. We like to feel good at home. And so it's a really good feeling. Again, this group, we've grinded it out for a little bit, and now we're starting to see some of it come to fruition on the court. And so really proud of how they rebounded tonight.
When you go down in an 0-2 hole, how proud are you for this team, not just like falling, like just kind of imploding on themselves, being able to fight back despite, being young, but also maintaining like what you've been saying this offseason, like this is the Texas State brand, this is what Texas State volleyball is all about.
Yeah, I think it's just kudos to them. They step up when we challenge them. We, like I said, I don't want to have that conversation that we had behind the curtain again, but I will, because I know how good this team can be. And so it is usually with young teams, and I think that's where you're going to see this team be different, is you don't always win when you're down 1-2. You don't always win when you're down 0-2. And this group has now done that twice. We've been down 1-2 to UTSA and came back and won. We're down 0-2. And so they showed that they have it in them. And so it's a good learning experience. There's a lot that we're going to take from this match tonight to help us get ready for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Sammy, KJ, going into that 5th set, y'all got the momentum on y'all side. And tell me, what was that huddle like before y'all went out to that fifth set?
It was a lot of screaming and jumping around, just trying to keep the momentum however we could, just really focus energy on our side. We knew they were going to get their points and get their kills, but we just knew we had to stay up and stay aggressive on them.
Yeah, I think just being excited to play, being excited to be able to finish that comeback, close it out, and just like what she's saying, just being the aggressor, staying on the offense the whole time.
Another person that kind of stood out was Ryan Torres. 50 assists, like in the game, really almost an eye-popping number. Tell about her performance.
Yeah, I thought I had a talk with Ryan early because I thought she was almost too focused, if that's a thing. And I'm like, just relax and play, relax and play. And so when she finally kind of lit up and relaxed a little bit, she just kind of felt the flow of the game a little bit better. And so she was almost, like we say, sometimes overthinking things and trying to put her hitters in good position, which sometimes when you overthink, you don't really put your hitters in. You're overthinking it. And so I thought the way she relaxed and led the team was really, really good.
Having Brian being that setter, what is it like when she sets the ball up? How she gets that ball like perfect for y'all to be able to set up for the kill?
I think it's really just a trust thing. And working on, obviously we're still like working on a lot of connection, things like that. But I think one thing this game, it felt like we were all just going with each other, like pushing each other up. So whether it was a perfect set or not, we were like, we'll put the ball down for you, you get it up for us. And it was just, I felt it was like so much teamwork going into all of that, which I think it showed on the court.
And KJ, what's it like, your leadership role? Can you give me an example of tonight or possibly just in the locker room of what that's like for you?
I did get a little rowdy in the back. I try to, stay calm on the court and stay one level so that if, things are going crazy, just like, hey, reset, next ball. Try and lead by example in that way. But I just felt like that game, it needed, a lot more just, if you have to start screaming, not like yelling, screaming, just like rah-rah screaming about a lot of things. I think that really helps. And I felt like I was supported also by my teammates when I would speak up and have something to say.
Sam, having those 15 kills, what was just going right for you tonight?
I think Ryan was doing an awesome job just the whole night, just being able to spread the offense around, give me the ball when the block wasn't there. I think just obviously being on the offense, knowing that we needed to kind of pick up our level of play. And so I think we all did that. We all kind of stepped up in those last 3 sets and we're being able to put a lot more balls down and get a lot more blocks.
Obviously y'all got a day off for tomorrow. Then Saturday, another tough test against Houston. I think last time I checked, they were ranked in the top 25.
Yes.
What's it going to take to get another dub here at Bobcat?
We're going to go after them, and that's what we just talked about. We have practice tomorrow. They play North Texas tomorrow night, so we'll get to scout them live a little bit. We already kind of have seen them on film. They're very good. The one nice thing, they run a 6-2, similar to what North Texas. So this week in practice, we've been able to emulate that and get ready. They're a good team. They're well coached. They are a team that we've talked to them about. They'll watch this match. They'll have watched all our other matches, and they will go any weakness that they find, they'll go at it. And so it'll be good for us to kind of see that. But to play the number 13 team in the nation at home, it's going to be a really fun match.
I know it's early in the season, but what's the competition like going against a 13-ranked Houston for preparing you for the Sun Belt competition?
The Sun Belt's really good. The other night Louisiana beat Rice in 3 at Rice. JMU, South Alabama, all return everyone. Southern Miss, our side is really, really good. And so that was the fine line of picking with a young team, a lot of new kids on the team, is we wanted to challenge them a lot, but we also wanted to feel good going into conference, but we also know our conference is really good. And so we have some matches on here that we think that we can help with some teams that we'll see in our conference, and then some that are going to really challenge us to raise our level for what we're going to see in the Sun Belt. And like you say, it's early on, but what you're seeing right now with this team is they're gonna fight till the end.
When playing so many in-state opponents with UTSA, North Texas, and Houston, what does it mean to, being able to put your stamp on, Texas State is the place in Texas to come play
Yeah,
volleyball?
it's huge for recruiting. It's a huge recruiting tool when you can say you're beating teams in Texas, because there's so many teams in Texas, and so it's definitely that. And then again, we like to protect our home court, and when we're playing Texas teams, we don't get to see a ton in our conference anymore because we play so many teams out of Texas, so it's nice. And they know a lot of these kids. They know a lot of the Texas faces, so it's nice.
KJ and Sam, what does it mean to get another win over an in-state team like North Texas and UTSA, and possibly getting another one against Houston?
I think it's really fun. I just think those games are really exciting, and I love just seeing how hard we fight and keep going in the game. So obviously we want to continue to do that on Saturday against Houston, because obviously they're a great team, but I'm really excited for the match. I think it's going to be really good.
I mean, like football is, take back Texas. Come on. This is our state. I mean, home court. We're just excited to play Texas teams always, but we're excited to play every team. It's really just, we like the competition.